Hey Scorpio, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright guys, so I want to get started with the water signs. Since we are in Pisces season, I'm like, let me just do the element all in itself since we're dealing with water. So let's get to it. Let's see what's going on with you guys. So this will be your month of March reading, okay? So let's see what's going on, and this is going to be general, guys, okay? So this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs as well. Okay. What is going on with the sign of Scorpio? March 2018. What's happening with the sign of Scorpio? Alright guys, let's get into this. So the energy that we have here is the Death card, okay? So there's definitely going to be big change happening this month. With the Death card, you know, that's really all it means is change. So something in your life that could be ending, something new that's starting, but a change of events, okay? And despite what the change is, I feel like you guys will still be feeling powerful after this, or it could be a change that's, you know, really going to work for the better for you. Will it be burdening? Will it be hard work? Possibly. But there's going to be balance here with whatever change is happening. Okay? So the first card you guys have for the past is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe there was an earth sign you were dealing with, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is going to be a situation where you or someone else, you're kind of at a standstill. You're not really moving forward with the situation. It's like you're trying to find a path that's going to be good for you, and you decide you're not going to move forward until you find that. So it's definitely a sense of stagnation, because there's something here that you have to cut out. Okay, something that's just not working for you, and a new start that you're going towards with the Ace of Swords. All right, and we have the Empress card in the reverse. So something ends, you know, you're just not moving forward with something at this point. You have to cut out things that are just detrimental to you, things that aren't working for you, and you decide to have this new start, okay? You decide to go into magician mode. So you guys really, you know, you let something go that could have been really holding you down. The next card that you have is the Five of Cups, okay? So maybe you didn't want to let it go, or maybe you're upset that it just didn't develop further than what you may have wanted. Okay, so this is a card about loss. This is a card about sadness. Queen of Swords in the reverse. It really puts you guys in a place that you become very guarded. It's possible, yes, that maybe you could have been dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but someone here in this picture is feeling sad, and they're kind of in a place where not only are they guarded, but they're adding a lot of fuel to the fire. Okay, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you know, this is going to be the type of person that, you know, I love using this example, but say you're driving on the highway, right? One of your tires go flat. So you pull over and you get so pissed off. You're screaming, you're yelling, you're cursing, and then you're like, fuck life, and you go and you pop the other 3 tires. It's like, wow, I know that there was a problem there, but you didn't have to amplify it in that way. Okay, so whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with, someone's just really being extra guarded and just extra in general. All right, and you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe this is happening because you're having financial troubles. Maybe this is happening because you found yourself in a situation where, you know, regardless of the nature of the relationship, maybe there is one person who was more invested in a relationship or a job, a partnership, than somebody else was. Okay, so this is someone that's really not passionate about the person or the job that they're doing. But they do it out of convenience. They know that there's certain benefits that they can get out of it. So this could be you going to a job that you don't really like, but knowing that it's going to put food on the table. You know, maybe there's someone that you're really into, but they didn't share the same feelings. So you're feeling a loss over it, and you're feeling upset over it. Okay. Now the last card for the past, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so you're feeling a loss of some sort. It could be financial loss. It could be just a loss of abundance and the abundance that you feel within yourself. Okay, instability with money or in the family. The Moon card in the reverse. But if there's any sort of confusion, Everything is now on the table. You're seeing things clearly. You're having that aha moment. You're finding a lot of clarity in a situation, okay? And anything that you were anxious about or worried about, you just choose to not be anxious anymore, okay? So you choose not to worry about a certain situation, okay? And it's something that could really feel burdening for you at the time that this happened. Now, in the present moment, the first card that you guys have is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Something that was hidden, it came out. Somebody got caught with something, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, maybe someone got caught juggling lovers. Maybe somebody got caught in a situation and now you're trying to find balance regardless of, which side of the spectrum you fall on, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, excuse me, whether it's you or someone else, someone here is being very selfish, okay? Someone is acting very entitled, acting like a leech. This is, if you guys have ever seen my Super Sweet 16, this is a person that throws a tantrum because their Maserati was white and not yellow, okay? So this is someone that really feels like they deserve the world, but they're not doing shit to earn the world. You know what I mean? So someone here is just being too much. They're expecting too much in a situation. And, I feel like there's people here like, how can you have the audacity to ask for that? Like you're not doing anything to deserve it. So it could be you guys feeling entitled about something or someone in your life that you're just like, nah, I can't deal with you no more. Okay, so whoever or whatever that is, that's ending. Okay, that chapter is closed. You're not dealing with that. The next card for your present moment is the Star card in the reverse. So something that you guys are losing faith in, okay? Something that you have no hope for it. You just had no control over it. It was too chaotic. If this had to do with traveling, maybe your plans got messed up or they couldn't happen, okay? But there's unexpected information that came to light where things just turned into chaos and you're realizing, this isn't for me anymore, okay? Maybe it involves a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or maybe you're just taking the grounded approach with this, okay? But things do take a good turn for the better, okay? And with the Page of Cups, you guys could be getting new offers or just starting on a new path that's really going to entail, a lot of passion on your end, okay? But this is only happening because of what didn't work out. You have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, okay? So that's what allows you to manifest this new beginning or this new start, okay? And when I say new beginning, guys, especially for these general, monthly readings, I'm not always talking about a new relationship. I've had people say, Lissette, every month you say, something new, someone new. No, guys, there could be a lot of new starts, regardless of what we're doing in life. So it could be a new job. It could be a new friendship. It could be, a new project, just something new that you're really going to be emotionally invested in. Okay, and with this new start, you literally let go of competition. You let go of pettiness, bickering, just dealing with people that may not have been the best crowd. Okay, so you're just avoiding problems at this point. And that's why you get this new start. Okay, this new start. So with it being a pentacle, this could be something financial. Now, with the pentacle energy, it's the slowest energy when it comes to whatever it is that you're building, but this is that creating an empire sort of energy. So if this is a new start within love, it's something that you're really going to, make a solid foundation and build from there. If this is a new start with work, then, it's something that really has the ability to, make you stable for a long time. Okay, and we have the King of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, okay? And if there's no Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your life, then you're really taking a position of power, okay? You're really passionate about what you're doing, and you don't really have to try to convince other people. They're going to feel your energy. They're going to feel your aura, and they're going to say, okay, this person's real. This person's about this, all right? But there's something that you're definitely guarding yourself from. It could be, guarding your finances. It could be guarding yourself from whatever was causing you this chaos in the past. But the fact that you do guard yourself against these certain things, you're just protecting whatever it is that you're building. Okay? Moving forward, we have the Lover's card. Okay, so this could be literal love. Okay? You having this very strong union with somebody, intimately. This could be strengthening a relationship with a friend, a lover, family member, or this could be if you're applying for work, this is you getting the job that you really want, but you just feeling very good with something that you're getting, or just finding a way to really love yourself, okay? This could also be a card about self-love, guys. All right, and you have the Justice card. So if you feel like you've been getting the short end of things, everything changes for the positive. And with the Three of Cups, there's celebration here. Okay, you're feeling good, you're feeling victorious, you're feeling like you're on top of the world. This is that cloud nine feeling right here. Okay, now the next card that we have is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could be a person or maybe even a job that you're not seeing eye to eye with. Okay, maybe there's someone here who's not feeling as appreciated as they want to be. Maybe you have certain ideas at work or just for a project, and you feel like you're not getting heard out. You're feeling like you're not being respected. All right. And whatever that is, or whoever's just causing this, sense of sordidness, you're letting it go. Okay. You stood your ground long enough, and you're not willing to exert any extra effort into things that may not be for you. All right. Seven of Cups in the reverse. You guys are seeing things for what it is. You're making a choice that's going to be to let go of anything that was being forced in your life. Okay? You're standing your ground, you're being resilient, and you're going to have victory. Okay? This is that sense of you feeling tired, you feeling battered up, knowing that you've been through so much. But you guys have to remember that in the tarot deck, number 10 is the number of completion. Okay? You're right here at 9. You're right at that, right at that point, right before you hit that peak, right before you get to the top of the mountain, and you can look at everything that you have accomplished, okay? Because when you're on the climb up, you don't really see that beautiful view. All you think about is that hard work and that energy that you're putting in and how exhausted you might be, okay? But you're at that point where you're about to see that beautiful view. You're about to see that, that entire climb. And I feel like there's going to be a sense of you guys really feeling proud of yourself for having gotten through something. The last card here is the Shadow card, or the Shadow side rather, in the reverse. So this is going to replace the Devil card in this deck. And this is the Witch's Tarot, by the way, if anyone's interested. But with the Shadow side in the reverse, you're letting go of something that was toxic, something that just wasn't serving you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, maybe you guys were out and talking to a lot of other people, and maybe it just wasn't making you feel good at the end of the day. So there could be a sense of you dropping that. Maybe you guys were dealing with somebody who's being promiscuous, or dealing with somebody who's overly emotional and not really that reliable, but you're letting that go. Whether it's you or whether it's someone else, it doesn't matter. It's being let go of. You're guarding yourself. Okay? There's a huge new chapter coming into your life. Okay? With the World card, you're ending something as you know it. But it's, this card literally, it says that what's coming in for you is going to be very big. Okay? It's going to be something that you're going to be proud of. Okay? Something that you're doing on a very big scale. All right? So let's see what the energy, or not the energy, let's see what the advice is. And I use it every month, guys. Earth Magic Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer. All right? So let's see what's up. What is going on in terms of the advice that Scorpio needs to hear in the month of March? All right, so let's see what flies out. Bam. Solitude. Okay, so I really, really love this card because, at the end of this, it's showing that you guys are really going to guard yourself, okay, from something that may not have been working for you. Maybe you were at a point in your life where maybe you were looking for love. Maybe you found yourself on dating sites or just going out all the time, just doing things to kind of try to hide a void. And now you're realizing, look, I have to look deeply within myself, and I have to find something solid within myself, and I have to heal things that are not completely healed within myself. So I really need to be in my own head right now. Okay? I'm going to read the advice portion to you guys, and then we'll talk about this card. Okay. You need to take some time for solitude. preferably in silence. Spend the morning, afternoon, or even the entire day by yourself, completely unplanned and unstructured. The bombardment of your senses by the noise and intensity of society leaves you on alert far more than is necessary. The vibrations of millions of people's worries and fear throughout the world can impinge upon you greatly affect you if you do not honor your need to pull back from time to time. When you have passed through any self-constructed barriers to enjoying the quiet peace of solitude, it will serve you best if you simply observe the thoughts and emotions that pass through you, especially those that cause shortness of breath or a quickening heartbeat. Remember that isolation is experienced not by choice but out of fear. When you decide to spend time with yourself in solitude, however, you are choosing to once again find and connect with who you really are. So I feel like this is going to be a very spiritually powerful month for you guys, okay, where there could have been a lot of things going on. Okay, maybe you guys were constantly out and just trying to find distractions and, just trying to keep yourself busy. Okay, maybe there was something that you really had to let go of that was painful. All right, and just going out and keeping ourselves busy, it's only gonna work for so long. You can only lie to yourself for so long. It's not until you get into that uncomfortable position, because for a lot of people, just being in silence, being in solitude is extremely uncomfortable. You need that human interaction. But for some of you, if you guys are able to get into that place, even if it is uncomfortable, that's when you can really allow yourself to heal and to understand. I always say that the most powerful thing that you can do is to learn how to be okay with yourself. Okay? Learn how to move away from the opinions of others and the critiques of others. Learn how to move away from things that just don't work for you, or things that are just distractions or a pastime. Okay? When you fully just take a step back, you turn off your phone for a moment, and you just breathe, you meditate, you do what you need to do. You come back to yourself, you become more centered. Take that time of silence and ask yourself, without thinking about what people have told you, whether it's your parents, past lovers, friends, whatever it is. Ask yourself if what you're doing in life is because you truly want it, or you feel like society has kind of influenced you to do certain things. Are you truly happy with where you are? If you're not happy, then why are you there? Do you feel like it's the right thing to do? Do you feel like society looks up to you, or they think that you're great for doing what you're doing? Are you doing it for the right reasons? Is this something that you're doing because you just want to make your parents proud? Is this something that you're doing because you want to forget certain things in life? What is it that you want? Put people's opinions to the side. What would you be doing in life, or who would you be with, or, just who would you be if we lived in some sort of utopia, okay, where nobody's going to judge you, you can do whatever you want, and there's going to be no criticism. And whatever that is, do it. Take that path. The most powerful thing that you could do is break away from preconceived, things that we have learned, or messages that we have felt, and just going towards our dream. And that's why so many people in this world are depressed, because there's that disconnect. You're doing things that is going to make other people happy and the world happy, and you're putting yourself last. You're doing it because you think that you have to. Okay? The only way to truly find happiness is to follow your heart. And, I always talk about this, but social media, guys. When I was at a low time in my life where I wasn't comfortable in my solitude yet, I immersed myself in Facebook and Instagram, just, anything to keep myself busy. And that shit really can get you to a place where you're going to feel really insecure. Okay, so maybe that's something that you have to take a step back from, because when you're literally on a social media platform where everyone's, 97% of people are discussing the highlights of their day or the highlights of their life, how can you not feel bad, especially if you're in a place that you're not happy within yourself? The truth is, we're all fighting some battles, okay, but we're not really going to talk about that. And if you do talk about the battles that you're fighting, especially on social media, the truth is that most people are just curious about your problems. They don't genuinely care about your problems. So that in itself is a waste of time. Okay? So you really have to put yourself in a place where, you know, what am I grateful for? What do I have? Do I have a roof over my head? Do I have food to eat? You know, am I able to take care of my bills? If you have the solid, you know, the basic necessities of life, good. All right, you're doing better than a lot of people in this world. So what is it that you want to do, and what's been stopping you from doing it? All right, if criticism is the worst thing that you could think of when it comes to what you want to do, then get comfortable with criticism. Okay, because when you guys go on a path that you want, even if a lot of people don't agree with it, I'll be completely honest with you. Criticism at first, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. Guys, when I first started, and this is just an example, when I first started this YouTube channel, like at first it was super positive because no one really knew about the channel, okay? But then you had those trolls coming in, and you had these people from all places in the world that were just talking shit. And at first it was so difficult because I'm just like, yo, I love doing this, but some people are really freaking mean and cruel. And at first, hearing criticism and hearing that people were against me, or if they thought I was demonic or whatever it was really painful. Okay. But then, you know, a month or two later of still hearing stuff like that, I'm just like, oh, okay, like they're stupid. A month or two after that, I literally, guys, I'm at the point that I just laugh. Okay. Once you allow yourself to be in a place where you could get criticized, you will get comfortable with criticism. Okay. And you also have to remember that if you're in a position where you even are being criticized, that means that you're being seen, that you matter, that you had an effect on someone. Okay. That's huge. So whether they have something good or bad to say, they caught your eye, they caught your attention, they gave you energy. You win. Hands down, you win. All right. So when people go out of their way to write me these long ass paragraphs of how much they dislike me and hate me, I'm just like, wow, I have that power, you know, for someone that I don't even know to come and attack me. You know, that's reassurance to me that I'm on the right path because I'm getting reactions. I'm making people feel things. Criticism is not bad. So you guys got to find out, what is it that I want in my life? How am I going to get it? And fuck criticism. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to pay your bills, guys. All right? At the end of the day, you got to do what you love. All right? So I hope that you guys find that. But first, you got to be okay with this. Find that solitude and find the comfort, you know, in that silence. Scorpio, I love you. And I will be back with your love readings next. Take care, guys.